This is 117 in search of Austin. We've been hanging out for a couple of years. I got a very special guest. She's become a good friend over the last couple of years. She was actually Ivelisse Cardona was on our 45th episode. That was almost 2 years ago. She was probably one of the either second or third. And look at how far we've come. I wanted her to come back to do an encore because we're going to do something tonight we've never done before. She's going to mentor me and coach me on her favorite framing app, and she just does some amazing special effects work. And so we'll get into that in a second. But for those of you that are joining us and you haven't had the opportunity to meet Ivy before, let me just tell you a little bit about her and why I think she's earned the right. Works at Salon Nathaniel. And I had it on the slide that yes, Lana Martel is the coach there. But look at her stats. That in W2, 70,000, and that's including gratuity. Oh, did I tell you she works 23 hours a week? I mean, that's like blowing it up. 2017, she pops at another 10. 2018, she's trending another 10. So she's hitting it, and right now she's in or around about 24, 25 hours a week. Level 4 AA, so she's an educator. Her associates are very much part of her social game. Joe Tang's in the house. Joe, you got to watch tonight. This is going to be amazing. 30-something. Average service day, 750. Average service ticket, 135. Woman's haircut, 57. Do the math, you guys. That's like a 2.5 time sticker rate. So she is a Bali Lama in every sense of the word. Referrals, she is the rainmaker because she's so busy now that the overwhelming majority of referrals that she get, she's spinning them off to other people that are catching up to her on their social game. Read books about 90% and hitting it on all cylinders on retail to service. What else do I want to tell you about? She is as gifted and as solid in social media and bringing the social digital experience to be a part of her chairside manner so that virtually every guest that she serves leaves with that experience. And the photo shoot now has become a gift with purchase. She hangs out with a 7+. Her Instagram handle is Ivelisse_master stylist. If you scroll her work, you're going to see not only is she she's a master at hairdressing, she's a master at photography, and she's really a master at framing, as you'll see tonight. She's got about 70% of her guests follow her on Insta. 100% of the referrals are coming through social now. So, yeah, I mean, you know the stats. I mean, after a while, I'm preaching to the choir. Does about 20 guests a week. Every guest, guys, gets a photo shoot. So the photo shoot now has become part of the guest experience so that the guest leaves with what I would say is a gift with purchase. 30% or more of her guests are either reposting the work that she's texting to them, or they're doing selfies before and uploads and then tags her, and the rest is history. I mean, you know the drill by now. Now, this is where we're going to turn into the workshop here. Her favorite app is a special effects app, and it's called Layout. And because we're coming up to the 4th of July, she does this amazing framing on a collage, and I actually watched her do it on Memorial Day, kind of a patriotic thing, and I said, Ivelisse, you have to come and teach me how to do this tonight. So I'm going to bring her up, and then she's going to take us on that ride. So cross your fingers. I want to make sure that the Wi-Fi, and they are working. Hey, give it up for Ivelisse, will ya?
Hi, everyone. Hi, Michael. Thank you for having me on.
Oh man, did you hear me bragging on you?
Yes, thank you. It's such an honor. Such an honor.
Oh, are you kidding? I just, you were on our 45th episode, and I don't think we started interviewing until we were almost at 40. So I think you were the third or fourth guest.
I was.
And you just keep blowing it up. Social media has evolved 20 years since you were on 2 years ago, and you're out in front of it. I mean, you are a key innovator on social.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I want to tonight. You're going to be coaching Michael, and so you're going to be coaching me on your favorite app. So, and I posted today about the app that you work is Layout, and so I said to people viewing tonight, if they have a Layout app and they want to take the ride, they can take the ride, or they can watch the show. It's being recorded. So, without any further ado, let me see if I can do a screen share and then bring you up. So give me just a second to do this. Screen share. Okay, good. So it's behaving itself. So here, so what I've taken you to now, Ivy, is my app, and we're gonna go in Layout because that's your favorite app. So I've got my app, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Layout, and I'm going to kind of hold it up so that people can see. I got it opened up now, and
Awesome.
as I bring you to the front with the picture, so I've downloaded 3 of your pictures from your galley.
Correct.
So
your first step would be choosing the red,
okay.
then the white.
All right, so I've tapped the red picture. I'm going to tap the
Yep.
white picture.
And we're gonna
Right.
And then we're gonna select the blue.
I'm going to tap the blue. All right, so I've tapped all 3 pics.
Correct. Now at the top of the screen, you're gonna go all the way to the right.
Nice. Okay, so I'm scrolling to the right, and what am I looking for?
Looking for the 3 photos in 3 rows.
So I've found the 3 photos. I'm doing a close-up, so if it looks kind of weird to you on your end, I want everybody to see where that is.
No, it's perfect. So at this point, you're going to select that collage.
So just touch it.
Yes. Then what you're going to do is you're going to kind of navigate the red hair, and you're going to go zoom in just a little.
All right, so you want me to zoom just a little bit, not much, but you tell me how close I am.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Then we're going to zoom to the second row with the white hair. Going to zoom in a little bit.
So zoom in a little teeny. Am I close?
Yeah, go maybe to the left a little bit more.
To the, move it to the left?
Yes. Perfect. And then the third row with the blue, you're just going to zoom in on that photo as well.
Okay, so I'm zooming, actually pinching it a little bit. How close?
Perfect.
Nice.
Now at this point, you're going to save the collage.
Save it, so I'm going to hit save. I've hit save, and then
done.
Hit done. Yes, and it looks like it's taken me to
the layout gallery. So now at this point, you're going to select the collage that you just made.
Okay, oh, I see. So I can see the collage that I just made. So what am I going to do? Touch that?
Yep, you're going to select that collage.
All right, so I've selected it. It looks like it's given me some more options.
Correct. So now you're going to swipe over to your right on the top.
Oh, and I want everybody to kind of see as I'm selecting it. It looks like it's giving us as much, a lot of variations on the theme here. I mean, that's what now we're getting into the red, white, and blue options.
Correct. So now you're going to select the last photo.
Right. It looks like there's 9 shots of that same photo.
Correct. And you can get as creative as you want. I just picked that last one because it had a kind of a flag feel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what I want you guys to really get is that it's the red, white, and blue under the 4th of July. I watched her do this on Memorial Day, and it was phenomenal. It looks like a U.S. flag.
Right. And at this point, what I would do is just save the collage again.
All right.
But you can also maneuver it if you needed to size it up a little bit more and have a different size if you wanted to. But you saved it, and at this point, I would press the done button.
Hitting done. So it looks like it brought it to my photo gallery, yes?
Yes, correct. And then you would save it.
All right, so let's see. I've saved it. I'm going to go back to my photo gallery to see if it's
Right.
there. Oh my God, it's there.
Saved.
So
Awesome. Perfect.
now
Yep.
I know that you watermark your work.
Correct.
And so I thought while I have you on, we would take it to and watermark it real quick.
Yes.
Now, an app that I enjoy and I know you play with it is Pic Collage. Can we use that for this demo?
Perfect. Yes. Pic
Okay.
Collage is a great watermark.
All right. So what I'm going to do, gang, is I'm going to an app, Pic Collage. I'll give you you can see it on the, I think it's on the lower right hand of my mobile. I'm going to open it up. It gives me an option. Do you use Freestyle, Ivy, when you do Pic?
Yeah.
All right, so what I've done in the name of saving us some time is I found it. I'm going to select that, and so now it's framed up nice, and I want to watermark it.
Correct.
Now I don't want to be fraudulent, so I'm going to watermark it with your name on it. So otherwise I'd be a fraud. So let me just pull that stuff up and make sure I have the right correct spelling on it. Ivelisse, Cardona, Cardona. Whoop, yep, Cardona. All right. So everybody can see. I want them to see what I'm doing. This is beautiful. I just love how this is working out. Where do you usually place your watermark?
So you can place it center or on the bottom.
Yeah, the hair is, I mean, you don't want people ripping off your work, but the hair is so beautiful that I want it on the bottom so that they can see this. So this is cool. So I'm going to hit done, and rather than to post it, most people know how to post, but tell people in a nutshell what you would do, how you would post this, and would there be any kind of captions that you would put on the post?
So yeah, pretty much what I would do is I would save it, and then I would go into my Instagram and post it and say either Happy 4th of July, Memorial Day, just very organic.
And I'm actually, as you're talking, I'm bringing the world to your page because I want them to see if my Wi-Fi is working. I want them. I thought that while I have you, do you mind me showing the work that you do on? I've got your page here, and it's just really, really cool. Now, will you be doing? I'm going to see if I can make this work and without screwing it up. There we go. Now, will you be posting something like that for Memorial Day?
Absolutely.
I love it.
For the 4th of July, yes.
Yeah, I mean, look, you guys, look at this hair. I mean, when your guests are coming in, especially your newer guests, and they're waiting on you. Is there people, whether it's your associate or the desk, inviting your guests to maybe scroll your page for some inspiration, in that 3 or 4 minutes as they're waiting to be greeted by you?
Absolutely. We get a lot of guests that actually come in and they show us a picture that they found on our Instagram, and that's the inspiration that they're going for. So,
and I have to believe that by now your guests, both your repeat and your referrals, are coming in, and they've probably been looking at your content in your galley and coming in and probably with a picture that they're inquiring about.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I love it. Now I've got a couple minutes left, and I just wanted to ask you. Our world knows your story, and you've been with Salon Nathaniel. What did you tell me? 18 years.
Yeah, so Nathaniel and Nathaniel worked together for 18 years, and now he's currently my boss for the last 10 years, which is pretty amazing.
And
He's
so,
amazing.
once upon a time, you and him were peers in a
Yeah,
salon. He buys it. You
yeah,
stay with them. You've been with them all this time.
absolutely.
When did the summit happen?
Maybe a year into him purchasing the salon, and the best thing yet. It was the best thing we could have done.
Yeah, I know back 2 years ago when I was interviewing you, there was something about when you were on that system. Now you're at a 4 AA, and you're
Correct.
eating your cake and eating it too. I mean, 30 something, you have your family, but in a 25-hour window a week, that you're just under $100,000. I mean, that's right. That's like heaven on earth.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Well, before we say goodnight, I always like to ask the last word. Like you're at a place, frankly, that many people don't get to after 30 or 40 years. Never mind, 18. What do you say to an associate that's like fresh out of school, 18, 19? They're looking at you, and it's like the part of this is WTF? What am I doing here? What would you say to give them hope and inspiration?
What I would say is this is an amazing industry. Continue your education, continue learning, always ask questions, and just be as creative as possible and keep pushing. The sky's the limit.
Nice, nice. Well, listen, I know you've had a long day. Like, what time did you start today?
The 3:30 ish.
And you did a ton of guests. You did a big day, and you're at 9 o'clock. Where you're now at about 20 after 9 your time. Go home to your family. We love you. Thank you for hanging out with us. This was a great workshop. I'm going to. We'll post some of the links on our page, and I want to stay in touch with you. Have you back for some more encores.
Thank you so much, Michael. Have a wonderful evening.
You too. Give it up one more time for Miss Ivelisse, you guys.
Thank you.
You did great, Ivy. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
What a great show that she did. Now I'm going to see that she's gone. I might as well, Rob. I'm going to see if I can, if the Wi-Fi gods will let me, to see if I can actually pair this up because I learned so much from her. I'm going to see if I can actually do it. Now, if I can get this paired, I'll do it. If I can't, I won't. Let's see. Sometimes it cooperates, and sometimes it's going to cooperate. You think, Rob? I think it's going to. So you want to just go through it one more time to make sure that we have it. What she did is that's the layout app. We touched that. We went into. I'm going to delete some of this crap so that it's not crap. I'm going to delete some of this so that you can actually see the effects of it. There we go. So I'll go back to the app. So where this takes us is the photo gallery. And she said to me, touch, she had 3 pictures of her work. She makes a collage from it. 1, 2, 3. And then she says, okay, choose your layout up here. We continue to scroll until we can find what there it is right there. Right? And she says, hit save. I think we hit save, and it's there, right? Hit done, there. Now what she says is, let's go into that collage and do a special effects with it. So we save it, and now as we go through the special effects, you can see what we were looking for. There's one special effects that shows it looks like 6. She wanted 9 of them to have a special effects of the American flag because it's 4th of July. We hit save, done. So look at Ivelisse. You did wonderful, girl. I know you're going to watch this. So there it is. We were able to do this in a way that it showed the whole thing, and so now it's a matter of up. If we wanted to, we could we could upload to our collage app, find the picture, There it is. Put in our watermark. There it is. Michael Cole Summit. Bingo. Done. Done. Here it is. Chunk. There it is. So we made it work for Ivy. Give it up for her, will you guys? I mean, that was just a wonderful thing. I love it. I absolutely love it. So now it's saved. I go into my photo gallery, and there it should show itself. Sometimes I move so fast, I lose it myself. Let's see if we can see where it's at. There it is. I bet it's at. There it is. In living color. So those of you that are, like getting to that place where you're doing basic framing, wonderful. But this is special effects, and it's for, like in this case, it's a patriotic thing for 4th of July, Memorial Day, Labor Day. So anytime you're showing that, it works well. So I think this was an unprecedented evening, you guys. So what I'd like to do then is just give it up for Ivelisse one more time. Let me see if I can get out of this. And I really want to really, thank her for her work, and really, as I scroll over, as I always do, I always like to thank everybody for coming, hanging out, and that hang out with us on Facebook Live, Michael Cole Summit on Instagram, and there's a Michael Cole Summit now on IGTV, which just came out about 4 or 5 days ago. We're going to be vlogging on that, some of the newer work that we're preparing for Symposium 19. So stay really close to us on this, you guys. We just finished our second social media boot camp. Kayla Ray just knocked it out of the park. I was her guest last night, and we're going to do another one. I can't encourage you enough to sign up for social media boot camp and have conversations with the Summit social media virtual team to get you into the game big time. It's our latest, greatest, and it works wonderful. So summitsalon.com, hang out with our social media planner. If you hit a /MC Live, you're going to see all of our videos from all the way back to our first episode. Like I said, we did 117 tonight. We got a mobile Kelks page. We got a tracker page. And last but not least, our sponsors, L'Oreal PPD, Salon Centric, State Beauty, RDA, and of course, Summit Salon Business Center that just keeps hitting it out of the park every day. Give it up for these guys. So it was a great night. We ran a little bit over, but it was really, really worth it. Thanks again, Ivelisse. Nate, were you proud of Ivy? She did wonderful, man. I see you're watching. She said woo woo live, and so tell Ivy. I'll probably text her and tell her that we got it done. I was able to demo it to show the world how brilliant she is. So great show. See you next week, and thanks for coming.